You're getting high because you cannot face the real reality. The real reality is that every single race on this planet is trying to kill you.
I.S.U.P.K.
Very important that we come out here to tell you all the truth, because no one else is going to tell you the truth. You understand? You see a lot of people today holding the Bible, saying they love the Most High, they love God. You understand? Right. But in the scriptures, there's a certain guideline. That there's something you have to do to prove that you love the Most High. It's not unconditional love. You understand? There's an agreement. There's an agreement between the Most High and the children of Israel, which are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. All right? All of you other nations, this is not for you. You understand? This is for our people. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand? Let's get right into it. Go ahead. The book of Job, chapter 3, verse 1. After this, opened Job his mouth and cursed his day. You see that? So what we're reading about is a black man named Job. You understand? And he was going through a very stressful time, and he was cursing his day, meaning he was speaking bad about himself. All right? Keep going. Verse 2, and Job spake and said, let the day perish wherein I was born. You see that? So Job is asking the Most High, let the day perish when I was born. What does that mean? Man, I shouldn't even have been born. You understand? Just like our people today, walking around living destructive lifestyles, wishing that we were not born, because the stress of living in America under the so-called white man, under all of these different nations, is enough to make our people want to kill each other, want to do drugs, want to get high, want to join America, thinking that loving somebody like the so-called white man, an animal, is going to change your condition. You understand? Our people have been trying to love the so-called white man for over 400 years now. And why are we still at the bottom? Why are we still killing each other for money with his face on it? Why are we still fooling ourselves? Copying him, wanting to be like him? You know, being a criminal and a drug dealer and a drug addict, that's what the so-called white man does. That is his culture. You understand? Having a toxic lifestyle, that's the so-called white man's culture. You think smoking weed is a black thing? You understand? You think dancing and jumping up and down, being a homosexual and a lesbian, loving whores, you think that's a black thing? That is white people stuff. They were the first porn stars, you understand? That they are the most disgusting thing, right? And they got our people to believe that their way of life, which is just killing and eating and just taking everything, right? That the so-called white people's way of life is really ours. You understand? It's not ours, and you really think it's yours because whatever you do it better than the so-called white man. You understand? Our women look better than his women. You understand? The hair is more luxurious. Everything about our people is better than them. But our people are being tricked in today's society. Because of our condition, we think that we're not worth anything. You understand? It's about time for you so-called blacks and Hispanics to know that you are the greatest people on the earth. You are the people that Jesus Christ, a black man from the tribe of Judah, you understand, you do your research, you're the people that Jesus Christ came to die for. Not the so-called white man, not the Arab, not the Chinese, the Japanese, the East Indians, you understand? Right. Not all of these heathen races that are obviously not you, you understand? They are not a part of this Bible. You understand? This is for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. All right, keep going, brother.
And the night in which it was said, there is a man-child conceived. Let that there be darkness. Let not God regard it from above.
You see that? And that's the mentality of most of our people. Smoking, getting high, you understand, doing drugs, right? Our people live like our mentality is, well, why won't I just die? You understand? Everything that our people do is going straight to death, walking into places, right, that's obviously dangerous, doing the most dangerous things, right? How do you look at the media and look in your neighborhood and your community and see everybody going to jail for stealing and gang banging and drug dealing? How do you see all of this happening and you do the same thing that causes everybody to suffer? You understand? Because our people are destroyed because we don't know that we are the chosen people of the Most High God, man. We don't know that the so-called white man is the devil. You understand? We don't know as men that our women should shut their mouths. You understand? And shouldn't be out acting crazy, being fools. We don't know this about ourselves. Okay? Therefore, now we're in a mental state of conditioning that we think, well, we just got to go with the flow. You know? Do what everybody else is doing. You understand? Be a good slave for the so-called white man and everything will be all right. That's what our people think, man. That is a lie. How do you know it's a lie and it won't work? Because we've been doing it for over 400 years. Hasn't worked yet. You still don't know your nationality. You still don't know your history. You still don't know what language you spoke before you came over to slavery. You don't know that the so-called Mexicans are your brothers. You understand? You don't know that the Guatemalans are your people. You understand? You hate the people that's really your people more than you hate the enemies of you. The so-called white man, you love him. You love the Chinese. Going to their restaurants, you love to do it. Can't wait to get paid to go get shrimp and crab and lobster. But the Most High in the Bible told you not to eat that or you're going to be punished. Right. You understand? Why do you think you are the highest in all of the drugs, addictions, right? All of the diseases, the most race of people locked in prison? You understand? Why do you think that is? Right? You should do your research and go into your history and find out what's really going on, man. You understand? You want to wake up and say, why me? Why I got to go through all of this? Because you are the people in this Bible that the Most High made a deal with, that if we obeyed his laws, we'd be blessed. But if we didn't obey his laws, we'd be cursed. And that's our condition right now, man. We are cursed right now in America, man. You understand? And a lot of our people think like they individuals. You're not individuals, man. You understand? You are a nation of people. We're supposed to have our own economy, our own land. You understand? Why are we serving everybody else God anyway? Doesn't even make sense. How is the black man going to have a white God? You ever ask yourself that? You understand? Doesn't even make sense. How many white people you really look up to? None. They're all nasty and disgusting. You got to be a drug addict or some drug dealer, some disgusting human being to look up to them, man. You understand? Right. When you walk past a so-called white man, stand there long enough, you can be like, damn, am I in the zoo? What's that smell? Because they are inferior human beings, man. Why would you want to be like the person that's weaker and dumber than you, man? You understand? Poison the air, he wakes up like, dang, man, how can I clean the air now? You know, poison the water, now he want to figure out how can he make the water more pure. You understand? Right? If something is messing up the whole earth, how do you get the earth back right? You got to eliminate the source of the problem. Right. The so-called white race is the source of the problem on the planet Earth, man. You understand? That's them. They can make 1,000 different recycling bins and everything they want to do. But as long as they're taking all of the shrimp and the crab out of the water, which is supposed to clean the water, right? As long as they're taking all of that out, of course the water's going to be dirty. Nothing's there to clean it, right? So the main thing for the people out here that's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you need to turn back to your God in this Bible, man. Stop listening to that Christian preacher telling you can do whatever you want to do. You understand? Your days are going to be darkness. You understand? You're going to live a lifestyle. And ask yourself this. If a house was burning and somebody walked into the house, and you said, hey brother, hey sister, why did you walk into that burning house? And he said, I just wanted to breathe in the smoke. Wouldn't you think he wanted to die, right? But you would go light up a blunt, breathing in the smoke, light up a cigarette, breathing in the smoke. It's very obvious to us that you are living a lifestyle that says this in your mind, I need to die. You think that you should die, right? Why do you think you taking drugs, taking these sleeping pills, right? Because our people have been tricked into believing that we ain't shit anyway. We might as well die. We might as well get as high as we can. And why would you go to the parties and the clubs? Somebody's gonna get shot, duh. A whole bunch of drunk dudes, a whole bunch of drunk women with no discipline, no order, no sense of morality. Somebody's gonna get shot, duh. But you still go just to feel good for a little bit. No, you really are tricked into believing that, hey, well, might as well, because you really want to die. You think, oh man, we gotta live, man, I'm just living. No, and this is crazy. People be like, yo, he got AIDS, he's dying slow. Well, guess what? If you smoke weed, you're killing yourself slow, right? If you having sex with whores, if you love the so-called white race, you are killing yourself slow. It is a disease to think that these inferior human beings are anywhere near equal to you, man. You understand? Keep reading, brother.
Neither let the light shine upon it. Let darkness and the shadow of death stain it. Let a cloud dwell upon it. Let the blackness of the day terrify it.
You see that? That's the mentality of our people. We walk around with our head down. You understand? We walk around with this mentality that, look, you know, I gotta try to get away from reality. You're getting high because you cannot face the real reality. The real reality is that every single race on this planet is trying to kill you. That's the real reality. You understand? Poisoning your food, poisoning your air, poisoning the minds of the children with the internet. You understand? And they got the nerve to have on these videos that this is not intended for children. You understand? Oh, this is intended for a mature audience. Yeah, right. They got the cameras on every device. If it was intended for a mature audience, how come a 10-year-old can turn on a porn website and it's a camera right there watching them? Why don't it just shut itself down? Duh, right? This place is a poison. And you know what the white man does? He poisons you, tempts you, right? And then go and punish you for falling for his trap. You understand? Every member of the white race are monsters, man. They can't hide from it. You can see the blood through their skin, huh? That's a clue. That is a major clue that they are monsters. And they know they're monsters, man. You understand? That's why you cannot follow after the so-called white man.
That's right.
Woman and child. You cannot follow after them. Because if you do, you're going to hate your own people. You're going to hate your brothers. You're going to live next door to a brother or across the street from a brother and want to shoot at him because he has on a different color. How you going to represent the color of a shirt, but you love the so-called white man? And nobody you know is his color. Thought it was about color, huh? You understand? The condition of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in America is being lower and lower and lower because of our mentality, right? We think we should love them. If you love the people killing you, isn't that gonna automatically make you hate yourself?
Right.
And hate your own people? Our women wanna have straight hair like the white woman. You understand? Our men wanna wear skinny jeans. You understand? And be a homosexual like the white man. You understand? Y'all don't get that? It's about time to wake up and understand what is the difference between being masculine and being an actual productive human being and being like the so-called white race, man. You understand?
You wanna check it out?
You got me, brother? Keep going, brother.
As for that night, let darkness seize upon it. Let it not be joined unto the days of the year.
You see that? And that is think about the way our people walk around, right? We can't wait until late night to go to a club, go to the whole strip, you understand, go to a party, right? Do everything disgusting, watch the next stupid TV show making our women look retarded and narcissistic, housewives, reality TV, and you know that's not real reality. You understand? Let's let this noise pass real quick. You understand? And look at this. Look at this. Isn't it sad that that sound is normal to us? Isn't it sad that the ambulance coming is normal to you? You understand? The sounds of death and destruction coming to you, black man and woman and child, is normal to you? You understand? Because our people live in a state and condition where we believe that we ain't shit, man. You understand? You see it in our actions. You see it in our people's actions. We don't just come out and say it. Our people don't do it, but you can see them. A lot of our people are addicted to being stressed out. So what do? Get high, buy a pack of cigarettes, go buy some pills, buy some drugs, sell some drugs to their people. You understand? What the hell is wrong with us, man, as a people, man? You understand? You think, well, we got a rich basketball player. Oh, see, our people good at sports. None of these Uncle Tom Negroes gonna come back to the hood anyway. Right. They done sold out. They kissing a white man behind. You understand? Hugging his woman, polishing her feet. You understand? Combing her hair. For what? A piece of money. And you thinking, well, that means that's good for us. No other race that comes over here, the Chinese don't come over here and try to join America and love America. You understand? And the Chinese government is at war with America. Why are they not getting shot down in the street, but you are? And you want to love America? What type of sense that make, man? You understand? You got to turn your spirit away from America, which is to do what? Turn your spirit away from the spirit of the so-called white race, man. Woman and child, all of them, the fetus, everything about them is just puke-worthy. You should throw up when you see them. You understand? Just start throwing up when you see the so-called white race, man. Keep them away from you, man. You understand? You don't want to be like them. A homosexual, right? A rapist. That's right. You understand? Drop that, brother. Let me get the book of Jeremiah, chapter 8, verse 3. You understand? Because our people are choosing death rather than choosing life. And tricking ourselves saying, oh, I got to live it up. Oh, why you get high, brother? I got to live. Nigga, you got to die. You trying to die. It's pretty obvious. Breathing in smoke, right? Your lungs was not made to breathe in smog and smoke from something burning. You understand? But you can't wait. But you can't wait to go get high. You can't wait to go find some slut, some whore on the internet. You can't wait, right? And you wonder why you in the hospital, right? Think about it. The majority of black men in prison are in prison behind a hoe. Keep it real, right? Don't lie to yourself. Behind a hoe, and you wouldn't know she a hoe, and guess what you would do? I just want to work it out. You ain't gonna ever work it out with a hoe, man. Right. How you gonna work it out with a hoe? She can't work it out with her own damn self. That's right. What type of sense does that make? Loud mouth, wear what she want to wear, right. Talk to who she want to talk to, right. Tell you she can do whatever she want to do, right? And let me tell you how stupid a lot of people are, right? A woman to tell a woman that wants you, oh, that's my man. And she tell her family and the other niggas she got, oh, nah, I don't know him, bro. That's just my homie. And you falling for it. Because our people are on a path of destruction. All right? You got that for me? Jeremiah 8 and 3. Go ahead, bro.
Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 3. And the dead shall be chosen rather than life.
Read that again, brother.
And death shall be chosen rather than life.
You see that? Our people choose death rather than choosing life. Hold that spot and let me get Deuteronomy 30 and 19, man. Then we're going to come back there, man. Because you people out here, the children of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, right? You are supposed to be ruling the earth. Because our people aren't stupid to have rulership, poison the air, and wonder why we suffocating. What type of man would do that? You understand? Poison the air, now he got to build air conditioning systems everywhere because you almost can't breathe outside. You understand? You damn near got to read the label of everything you buy in the store because the entire so-called white race, every member, even that one you like, the one you say, well, that's a good white person. There's no such thing as a good white person unless they serving you. That's and they right. Take their proper seat as a slave under you. You understand? If the so-called white race walk past you and they be like, damn, I'm so disgusted, I shouldn't even walk past this brother. And they just crawl. White people should crawl by you. They shouldn't even have it in them to just ride their bikes by or whatever they do, riding their cars, their bikes, walking past, right? They should crawl. They should crawl like animals, man. You understand? Because that's what they are, right? And they need to be in a cage. Why? So that everything else can be free. You understand? Nothing can really exist Think about it. The actual lifespan of a human being is from 100 to 120 years. You get 40 years old and thinking you old. What type of sense does that make, man? You understand? No sense. Why? Because the so-called white race are just, they the devils, man. They're the deceivers on the planet, man.
That's right.
And they can't help it. You understand? Right? Keep reading that, bro. Yeah, we in the book of Jeremiah here. By the way, when you watch these so-called nasty movies by the white man, Jeremiah is a white man, Paul's a white man, Jesus Christ a white man, everybody goddamn white. If all of these righteous people were white people, why in the hell is no such thing as a righteous white person today?
Right. That's right.
That don't even make sense, do it? Keep reading, brother.
And death shall be chosen rather than life, but all the residue of them that remain of this evil family.
And you know what that is? We're the residue that remains of the evil family, because our people became evil. We turned on the Most High God. You understand? You got Deuteronomy for me? 30 and 19. Let me get that. And I'm going to show you that what it really means when it says you chose death rather than life. You know, it is a suicide mission for you to love the so-called white man. Why? Because he hates you and wants to kill you. If you love the robber, you're going to give him all your shit, right? Give him the TV, give him your daughter, give him the dog, give him the floor, the carpet. Might as well just dig up the whole house and give it all to him and lay in the grass. Dumb. You understand?
Right.
You got that for me, Deuteronomy?
Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 19. I call heaven and earth. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you.
You see that? Now, listen to what is being said. We call heaven and earth this day to record against you. What is it recording? That we told you what you should do. You understand? Turn back to your people. Turn your back on America, man. Turn back to your people. Why would you give love to the people that everybody loves?
That's right.
Why don't you give love to the people that nobody loves? Like these brothers and sisters you see walking up and down the street, you understand? Lost, don't know their nationality. Why don't you love that brother? Why don't you say, you know what? I know y'all from another hood, but this so-called white monster is killing us so bad. Let's join together. You understand? Let's take our love away from white America and love our own people, man. You understand? That sounds like a logical decision, doesn't it? Right? Wouldn't you rather have a big family so you can grow, rather than be like, you know what? I don't like them niggas over there. Nope. Then you go in front of the white man, you just can't wait for him to hug you. What the hell type of system? You shoot a nigga for wearing blue because you wear red. Shoot a nigga for wearing red because you wear blue, and then you hug the race of people that's born pink? What the hell is wrong with you? Then you want to wear the American flag? You understand? How could you do this and still think logically? You can't. That's why our people are killing each other, man. You understand? You want to end black on black crimes? Turn your back on white people. Duh. They're the ones pushing the propaganda for you to kill yourself. You understand? You don't want to see another one of your homies and your brothers getting killed in the streets. Turn your back on the so-called white man.
Right.
Duh, it makes sense. You understand? If you don't want to get wet, get the hell out the rain. You don't want to get murdered in the street. Separate from white people, man, because they ain't right. They can't be right. You see blood on the floor and on the ground and in the hallways in your neighborhood, and you see blood coming out of his skin. Duh! Of course he's the murderer. You understand? He didn't come and pull the trigger, but he sold you the gun, dum-dum. You understand? He sold you the weapons, right? He pushed the propaganda in the movies. How is in every movie, even the good guys murdering everybody? You don't know that that's brainwashing you, right? And then as soon as you go out and kill somebody, you under the jail.
Nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, sold packs. I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues for this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good ship. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword.